Hey guys, it's Rich here. Just calling to give you a little bit of more of a sneak peek on how this actually works. It's gonna be a little bit different than my last video we did, where I just showed you basically how the system works with dynamic conversations. Actually, today we're gonna add a little conversation through the script files, so you see actually how it works and all you need to do. So we're gonna go through the process of actually adding new entries in here, and we're not gonna modify the C++ code. Besides a little minor thing here, because it's currently going through a glitch that I have to figure out. But we won't be modifying the C++ code because, you know what? When you're playing the game, you're going to be, that's the whole point of dynamic scripting, is be able to edit the XML file and then have the game update with all the conversations. And that's the whole point about dynamic scripting. So we're not going to touch the C++ code, like I said, except for one little thing. It's actually one little number, actually, because of the fact there's a glitch in the system. But we're going to go ahead and add our own entries to add a little conversation, just to show that you can add whatever you want in here and make your own conversations. So why don't we get started? And by the way, guys, I do have my kids in the background, so it could be a little bit noisy. Hold on a second. Yeah? What? Yeah, over there. All right, guys. Actually, hey Scott, do you mind bringing the kids out there for a few minutes? Huh? Oh, thanks, bud. Hey. Jeffrey, go out there. Play car out there, okay? Uncle Scotty for a little bit.
Okay. Bye-bye, Daddy.
Bye, honey. Okay. Scotty, make sure the windows are shut, please. Make sure the windows are shut, please. Okay. So this will be a little bit interesting for you guys. You'll see how this works. So, here's the deal, okay? A little bit of experiment to make you part of the game making process, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this Seaman vocabulary XML file up to, I don't know, media share, whatever allows the sharing. Yeah, just put it back in, Scott. Whatever site, I think media share, whatever, that holds, that can hold files and share files. And what you guys are going to do, if you guys want to help, is after I show how to do this and how you add entries and stuff like that, I want you guys to add your own entries. Add a whole shitload of conversations, okay, that you guys want in the game. Then, upload them back. I'll download them, and I'll put them right in here. That way you guys have a part in making this game, okay? So add all your conversations that you guys want, in the format of this XML. Send back the XML. I'll take a look at it, make sure everything's correct. If it's not, I'll correct it myself, but keep the conversations. And that way, they'll be in the game on launch. Okay? There's going to be a limited amount that I'll accept back, but they'll be included. Okay. All right then. So let's get started. So currently, I have 3 responses. We're going to go with this because I have to show before and after. You know what I'm saying, to show you guys that C++ code isn't touched and it's just XML. So this is before. This is the XML file, and this is XML file, but I opened it up in Visual Studio, so that's why I have Visual Studio open here, because it does add context-sensitive stuff for XML, which is pretty cool. I have Seaman responses. I have 3 responses here. Yes, no, and any, currently, right now. And I have questions. Hello, and welcome to Seaman. My name is Seaman. What is your name? And I have a variable, player last phrase, so your name is _ We talked about that, variables. Is that correct? Thank you very much, _ player name. Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on. And it doesn't have any wait for response. Very key here for adding dynamic conversations. Dynamic conversations currently, so like I said, there's scripted and dynamic. Scripted is things that are supposed to happen. Dynamic is when you speak first. Pretty much is when you speak first, how does Seaman respond, and you initiate a conversation. And it basically works by having the last question Seaman asks not waiting for a response. That way you're open to actually say something, and he won't think you're answering him, and you're actually asking a question. Very important there. And then I have another question here. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name? Okay, so those are the things here. So let's go ahead and press play. And we're going to check this out, see how this works. Okay, guys? This is the pre-existing sample here. And so let's go ahead and log in. This does have some error understanding me sometimes. Like if I say no, sometimes it thinks it says K-N-O-W, or sometimes it thinks it says N-O-W, so it has no context in what kind of no I'm talking about. Like there might be three different words that sound the same, so the software is not really good at understanding which one I'm talking about. Like no sounds like no, and O sounds like K-N-O-W, so sometimes it mixes it up. So just bear with me. I'll say single player. And I'm going to open up the little, log here to show you actually what it thinks I'm saying, so you guys can see in real time what it thinks I'm saying here. It's going to print it out to the console. And I have spacebar. Currently, if I'm not holding spacebar, you can see the off on the speech recognition up there. On top of my screen, it says off. But if I hold down spacebar, it allows me to talk.
My name is Seaman. What is your name?
It allows me to talk without it recognizing because it's off. But if I hold the spacebar down and talk, it's going to recognize. If I let go of spacebar, it's not going to recognize. So you have to hold it down to speak. Spacebar. So let's go ahead and open up our login. If you look over here, you're going to see what it thinks I said. So it asked me for my name. What is my name? So I'm going to say Crystal, just to show you guys something. But I'm really going to use Rich. Crystal.
So your name is Crystal. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
See? You got it right that time. Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Now I'm going to say something right now, and it's going to ask me. It's going to basically mess up right now, but you'll see why I'm asking, because I'm going to prove to you guys that all you're doing is editing the script file, now the XML file, and then it's not pre-existing. So I'm going to say hey, because that's what I planned on writing one of the things for a conversation. So I'm going to say hey, and watch what happens. Hey.
So your name is Date. Is that correct?
Well, I got that one wrong. Let's try this again. No.
So your name is Now. Is that correct?
See what I'm saying? All right. No.
So your name is No. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Hey. Is that correct?
That's why. So I said hey, and then he asked me what my name was. Is that correct? So that's all fine and dandy, but I just want to show you that hey says that. So next time I say hey, you'll see the difference in the XML file. So let's go ahead and add those entries so you can see. Let's add more conversation. So first of all, let's just exit out of this here. You guys, it's still very buggy. I'm just in the beginning. All right, so let's go ahead and add these entries, and I'll show you the format here. So I want to speak first. I want to ask Seaman something. So I'm going to go to my responses here, okay? My responses. And I'm going to go over something for the C++ side real quick, just a second here. Currently, there's any. And this any response is going to be when it asks me my name, and it has to be open for anything. That's why I have it as any. So when it asks me for my name, on the C++ side, it's scripted, so it's meant to be there. I have a function, save data if necessary, and I pass in the response data. And if the ID, response data is ID, and you look here, see these are the IDs, okay, 2, 3. And if the ID is 3, if I respond and the responses of the response data is 3, then it's going to save the player temp name, so it knows what to call me. So I said Rich, and it's going to save it temporarily because it doesn't know if I'm 100% correct that that's my name. So it's going to save it in the temp name. But then it asks me if it's my name, and if I say yes, then obviously that is my name. Blah blah blah. So if I say yes, It's going to say that is my name, so I'm going to confirm it, and that's a 1. Okay, so if response data .mid equals once, then go ahead and save player name. That's our final name because we confirmed yes, it is our name. Now, one thing I will need to change, because I'm just showing you guys ahead of time, the only C++ side I'm changing because it's a glitchy currently right now in my system, is this right here. This 3 will become a 6. The reason being is because when we add entries into here, responses, when we add entries into the responses, response underscore 1, response underscore 2, response underscore 3, ID 1, ID 2, ID 3, then ID 4, ID 5. When we add responses, this anyone right here needs to be at the bottom of the list. It can't be, it has to be the last one on the list currently. That's the glitch of my system, is that this one has to be at the bottom of my list. Okay? So when I add entries, it's going to be in here. And keep this last, which will make this an ID of so-and-so. For it to save the name properly. So let's say if I had 3 responses in between here, then this will be obviously like a 6 or a 7. So I'll just go in here and make this a 7 so that it works properly for the name. That's only C++ I'm changing because currently this has to be the last thing in the system here. But it will be changed. It's just a glitch in my system. So that's the only code I'll be changing, is changing this from a 3 to a 6, just so it gets the name right. Because this won't be ID of 3 anymore because we'll have more responses here. So anyways, let's go ahead and do it. So what we're going to do is, if you can see here, we're going to write in between here. Hold on, guys. I got to put this thing down to type. Hold on. Okay, so I'm here. And I'm just going to copy this. Okay, you guys should make use of the copy feature that these programs have. Alright guys, can you guys leave the room for a minute, please? Go out there and play, buddy. Thank you, hon. Rich, go follow your brother. I'll be right back, guys. My youngest decided to take off his diaper. No, alright, buddy. Took off your diaper. That's fine. If they break it again, just bring it in here. Jeffrey, Rich, be a good boy. Okay, guys, I'm back. Alright, so I just copied that. Let's go ahead and paste between, because any has to be the last. Any has to be the last currently. So I just pasted this here. So we have a new response. Okay, we have a new response, and this is response 1, response 2. So we need to make sure that this is response underscore 3, because this has a specific naming convention. Response 1, response 2, response 3. Okay, so now this will become response 4, like I was talking about. And this will become ID of 4. You can make it anything you want, it doesn't really matter. The actual ID of it doesn't really matter, but let's just keep it in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Response 3, response 3, response 4, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, response. So when we say hey, like that, hey. So when the user, see response, when the user says hey, when Seaman is not expecting a response, the last question he's asked is thank you very much, Rich, I will call you that from now on. And you can see that wait for response is no. That means when you say something, it's not going to think you're answering his question, and instead he'll answer your question. So wait for response is no on that. So that's good. So now we can ask him anything we want. And we currently have hey. So how is he going to respond to hey? And it'll make him feel neutral because that's how we're going to do it right now because hey doesn't really have any happiness or sadness. It will just, it's like a neutral feeling. It won't make him feel anything but neutral. So when we say hey, okay, we're going to put a question ID of 5, response ID of 0. This is a 0 is a very specific thing, and it's reserved for certain things like this. When you put a response ID on a response of 0, it means that you're going to be asking the question first and not later. So if you're initiating the question, if you're the one who is initiating the actual question or a statement, then the response ID of the response is going to be 0 because he's not asking a question, so it doesn't have to look for a matching response ID. So 0 is used when you're the one initiating the question. So when I say hey, I'm the one who's initiating the conversation. So response ID is 0. So after we say hey, how do we want it to respond? And have we put a question ID of 5. So how do we want it to respond? So let's go up to the questions here. And let's just copy a question. Control C. Control V. Okay. And question underscore 4. So this one's going to be question underscore 5. Don't forget both top and bottom there, 5. And again, IDs, the actual IDs are arbitrary. It doesn't really matter what they are, but just to keep it in order here. Make sure to save our document. Question ID. And let's just go to the question here. So when you say hey, what is he going to say? Well, we're just going to have him say yes. Yes, Rich underscore, because he's going to say our name. Yes, Rich, or yes, Crystal, or yes, whatever your guys' names are. Yes, whatever. And so we use yes underscore, because underscore means we're going to be using a variable here. And let's go ahead and put a variable. Okay. Naming convention, very specific, capital V, V-A-R, underscore 1. We open and closing. And then the variable we're going to be using is the player name. Okay, player name is what we're going to be using for a variable. Save it. So yes underscore is going to be substituted by the variable player name. So in this case it'll be Rich or Crystal depending on what your name is. So yes Rich. So when you say hey, he's going to say yes Rich. Just like that. And actually he's not going to say it. Why? Because this is the important part. The question ID is 4. So when we said hey, it needs to look for appropriate response to when we said hey. So what is this? Question ID of 5. Oh, okay, got it. So we need to go up here and make this question ID of 5 because when we say something, it needs to have matching. I don't have it.
Huh? No, what? So, you want to hear something fucked up?
What?
We're getting ready to have breakfast.
Yeah.
We look at the directions on the rest of the cakes that Nicole got yesterday.
Yeah.
I can't have any of them.
What?
Every single one of them has coconut in it.
Coconut in it?
You know what?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yesterday, that loaf.
Okay, so anyways, in order for this to be an appropriate response to hey, it needs to have the same question ID. So 5. So when we say hey, it looks for an appropriate response. 5. Question ID is 5, so let's go up here. Question ID 5. Awesome. So now it will say yes, Rich. Got it? And let's see, and he's going to wait for a response. And he's going to ask this question if he's feeling any sort of feeling. Doesn't really matter what he's feeling. He's going to ask it. Okay. So we have a response of not a response. We have a statement of hey, and the response ID of 0 because we're initiating the conversation. And the question ID of 5, and it makes him feel neutral. So now it's going to look for question ID of 5, and in response to the question ID of 5, okay, it found the question ID of 5, because it's the only one, question ID of 4, it found 5. So then it's going to go ahead and say, how am I feeling? Feeling any? Remember to put that in there, the feeling, very important. And variables, yes, we're going to be using the player name variable.
which is us, and it's going to say, yes, Rich. Okay? Let me make sure it's saved. Good. So how are we going to respond to yes, Rich? What are the things that we can say? When he says yes, Rich, he's going to be expecting anything, but let's just put down what he's going to expect. So for response ID, because now when he asks this question, for the appropriate responses, it's going to look for a matching response ID. So, response ID of what? What's not in use? Response ID. Response ID 1, response ID 2, 3. 3 is in use, so response ID of 3. So when I ask this question, yes, Rich? And let's put a question mark there. It will help the speech recognition actually ask it appropriately if it knows it's a question. So put a question mark there. Okay, now it says yes, Rich. And we have something here, response ID. So let's go ahead and make a response for that. Copy. Control V. And 3, we gotta update this again. Only because any has to be the last one, so apparently this has to do it like, whoops. Apparently we have to do it like this. And, cool. And make this a 5. Oh yeah, by the way, these actual IDs, remember I said they're arbitrary? Yeah, don't name them the same as something else though. They can be anything you want, but don't name them the same as something else. Hope you guys can hear me because the microphone is pretty far away. But just like that. And so we say, hey Rich, and what was the response ID on that? So when he says yes, Rich, has a response ID of 3. So it's going to look for any responses that have an ID of 3. Response ID of 3. Response ID of 3. And what are we going to respond? Let's ask him. So yes, Rich. I'm going to say, do you like reading books? And this is where you can actually shape his personality. Okay, you can actually shape his personality like this. I'm going to ask, when he says, yes, Rich, I'm going to ask, do you like reading books? So now we have to change the question. So now it's going to look for a response when we ask that question. And so we'll put that response ID to 6. So now it's going to say, we asked, do you like reading books? Now it's going to look for a response for Seaman with the question ID of 6. Go ahead. Make sure these are like this. A 6, any number you want. And because we want this to be the response, make sure it has the same question ID as what we just asked. Variables. We'll keep that there. Player name, we'll be using it. Question ID of 6. And do you like reading books? And let's see how he respond. Let's shape his personality. Well. Well, sometimes I pick up a book, or sometimes I pick up a book or two. So, yes, I guess I Well, sometimes I pick up a book or two, so yes. So, yes. I guess I do like reading books. Why do you ask? Why do you ask? Put a question mark. Why do you ask? Why do you ask player name? Why do you ask Rich? There we go. Why do you ask player name? Variable player name. It's going to substitute. Why do you ask Rich? So respond. How are we gonna? What are the accepted responses to that? So let's make this response ID of 4. Okay, and he's gonna wait for a response because he's asking us a question. So wait for a response. He's gonna ask it if he's feeling anything. Doesn't matter what he's feeling. He'll ask it. And response ID of 4. So let's go down. Response ID of 4. Just like that. We'll make this 5. Make everything unique. Unique. Right there. Response underscore 4. So this needs to be response underscore 5. Underscore 5. Underscore 6. Response underscore 6. Well, sometimes I pick up a book or two, so yes, I guess I do like reading books. Why do you ask? Rich. What was that? Response ID of 4. So make sure this question has a response ID of 4 to make it a valid response. And we're going to put in no reason, just wondering. No reason, just wondering. Just like that. No reason, just wondering. And then we're going to have him have a response to that. So make this a question ID of 7. Now in order for him to respond to this, we're going to have him have the same question ID of 7. So, just like that. 7. He needs to have the same question ID, remember, to answer appropriately to that. And we're not going to use a variable here, so just get rid of it. Let's make sure we save. So question ID is 7, ID is 7, question underscore 7, question ID is 7, okay. Okay, no reason, just asking, just wondering, that's what we said. So how is he going to respond to that? Let's shape his personality. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. You humans are sure weird. W-E-I. Oh, how do you spell weird? W-E-I-R-D? No. W-I-E-R. Weird. I think it says that. Weird. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. You humans are sure weird. Well, spelling is important because the speech recognition may not understand it if it's not spelled correctly. Okay. You humans are sure weird. Asking questions and not caring about the answer. I wonder if all humans ask questions to... I wonder if all humans ask questions just for the fun of asking questions. Oh, okay. Humans are sure weird asking questions and not caring about the answer. I wonder if all humans ask questions just for the fun of asking questions. And, let's go ahead. I could have made a mistake, because there's a lot going on here. But what is the any? Any is response ID of 6. Sorry, ID of 6. So like I said, I'm going to change this to a 6, so we just have the name properly. And save. Compile. Made that change. There we go. Let's go ahead and let's see. And no. Oh, by the way, you don't have to compile after you edit these files. You just need to save the file. This is XML. And we're not going to be waiting for a response. Capital N. Okay? No. All right, then.
So now we're just going to play. Start debugging. Now, it's a lot going on, so let's see if I didn't mistype a letter. Or a number, I should say. Oh, man. Mountain Dew a little
Hello, and welcome to Seaman. My name is Seaman. What is your name?
bit. Crystal.
So your name is Crystal. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
I'm going to say hey now like I did before. Hey.
So your name is They. Is that correct?
They got it wrong. They. Okay. No.
So your name is No.
No.
Is that correct? So your name is No.
No.
Is that correct? So your name is No. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
No.
So your name is Now. Is that correct?
No.
So your name is No. Is that correct?
Nope.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
Oh, man. They all sound the same. All right, here we go. No.
So your name is Now. Is that correct?
Nope.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate.
Oh, you
Is that
motherfucker. No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Motherfucker.
So your name is Motherfucker. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Motherfucker. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
No.
So your name is now. Is that correct?
No.
So your name is now. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
All right. Stupid hey. It thinks I says K and everything, so here we go. Hey.
Yes, Rich.
Do you like reading books?
So your name is Do You Like Reading Books? Is that correct?
Here we go. See this? Do you like A, reading books? It made a mistake. No.
So your name is now. Is that correct?
No.
So your name is No.
Oh my
Is that
fucking
correct?
god. All right, here we go. No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong.
Mhm.
Let's try this again.
You did, you
So
fucking.
what is your name?
Mary.
So your name is Mary. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mary. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Dave.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Is that
Ah.
correct?
No.
So your name is No. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, No. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is V8. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, V8. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
I hope you guys are getting a huge ass kick out of this because I'm not. Yes.
Thank you very much, Kate. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate.
Oh.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Kate. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Kate. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Vay. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Kate. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Abe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Abe. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate, is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Kate. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Too High 8 and is that correct?
No, not even close.
So your name is No Not Even Close. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much. No, not even close. I will call you that from now on.
Oh man. Hey.
So your name is Dave.
Oh, you
Is
motherfucker.
that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Date. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name
Oh,
is Date.
motherfucker.
Is that
Hey,
correct?
Nicole. Nicole. I'm gonna have somebody else say hey. Oh my, unbelievable. Hey, hey, I have a bad voice. Hey, K, they, K-E. Look at all this. Day, K. Yeah, not even close. Come on, it can recognize, hey, no, not even close. But, you know, hey. Hey. But, whatever. Try this one more time before then. Hey. Hey. Yes.
Thank you very much, Date. I will call you that from now on.
Can you say hey? It's not recognizing my hey. I'll let you know.
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you very much, Kate. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Kate. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Age. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
What do you mean no? It says yes. Anyways. No. H. What the hell is going on? Hold on, guys. Let me restart this. Motherfucker sat there. Hey, the H. It wouldn't. They get the H for me. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's embarrassing because I won't catch that I'm saying hey. You want to think I say they or a, hey. But there you go, Nicole. When it gets to the hey part, can you say hey? See if you can do it better than me. NVIDIA DLL breaks sometimes. Sometimes it happens twice in a row. Motherfucker. You know what? I guess you guys got a good laugh out of that one. Very, very funny. But a little frustrating. Especially when I'm trying to show off a demo here. And when I finish this thing here, this little video here, you'll see that it's my speech and not the actual dynamic scripting that I've created.
Hello, and welcome to Seaman. My name is Seaman. What is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey. Hey.
So your name is Abe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Kate. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
Yes, Kate.
There we go, finally. Do you like reading books?
Well, sometimes I pick up a book or two. Oh yes, I guess I do like reading books. Why do you ask, Kate?
No reason, just wondering.
So, okay? You humans are sure weird asking questions and not caring about the answer. I wondered if all humans ask questions just for the fun of asking questions.
Okay, guys, did you see that? It's pretty cool. It just wouldn't understand freaking hey. So let's try this again. Hope we make no mistakes. How do I do this? Let's see. Ask hey again because it's not asking for a response. It's not looking for. The last question you said is not asking for a response. So if I say hey again, it'll recognize it as me initiating due to the scripting. Hey.
So your name is they. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is they. Is that correct?
No.
So your name is No. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is they. Is that correct?
Correct. They.
So your name is correct date. Is that correct?
Correct. Date.
So your name is correct date. Is that correct?
Correct. Dates.
So your name is correct date. Is that correct?
No.
So your name is now. Is that correct?
Correct. Now.
So your name is correct now. Is that correct?
Yeah. Boy. Alright. Kitchen door? Alright. Bye, I love you. Bye. Scotty, can you go open the door, please, for Crystal? No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is A. Is that correct?
Correct. A.
So your name is correct A. Is that correct?
Hey.
So your name is Wade. Is that correct?
Correct. Way.
So your name is correct Way. Is that correct?
Hey.
So your name is to A. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is
Ah,
Kate.
motherfucker. I tried
Is that
saying it
correct?
differently. Correct. K.
So your name is correct K. Is that correct?
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
No.
So
Scotty,
your
can
name
you go
is
open
now-
the door, please?
Is that
For
correct?
Crystal in the kitchen. No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is the Dayton. Is that correct?
No.
So your name is Dome. Is that correct?
No.
So your name is Del. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
Motherfuckers, hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. Hey. Give me a second, guys. Hey. Correct they.
Hey.
Spell it. H-E-Y. Okay. Hey. 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 Correct they.
Hey.
3. Okay. Hey. Hey. Correct they.
Hey.
2. Okay. Hey. 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 Correct and they.
Hey.
Spell it. H-E-Y. Okay. Hey. 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 Hey.
Hello, and welcome to Seaman. My name is Seaman. What is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Date. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is They. Is that correct?
No.
So your name is No. Is that correct?
What?
So your name is What? Is that correct?
What?
So your name is What? Is that correct?
What?
So your name is Walk. Is that correct?
What?
So your name is Want. Is that correct?
Hey, you.
So your name is Coop. Is that correct?
Not K-U. H-E-Y.
So your name is H-E-Y. Is that correct?
H-E-Y.
So your name is E-G-Y. Is that correct?
Spell it.
So your name is Spell It. Is that correct?
No.
So your name is now. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you very much,
Oh,
Rich.
can you say hey?
I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is Kate. Is that correct?
No.
So your name is now.
No.
Is that correct? So your name is No. Is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hey.
So your name is They. Is that correct?
All right, guys. You guys did see it. It is working. It is 100% fine, except for it doesn't know hey very well. You motherfuckers. Yeah, they don't know hey. They don't know hey. It's upsetting. You know, I try to show you guys something, and because of a stupid fucking thing it doesn't understand, it pisses me off a little bit. Very much so. Very, very much so. We'll try that, even though I know it has a hard time with hello. Oh, man. All right, here we go.
Hello, and welcome to Seaman. My name is Seaman. What is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hello.
Yes, Rich.
Do you like reading books?
Well, sometimes I pick up a book or two. So yes, I guess I do like reading books. Why do you ask, Rich?
No reason, just wondering.
So okay, you humans are sure with asking questions and not caring about the answer. I wondered if all humans ask questions just for the fun of asking questions.
There you go, guys. Very well. Here we go. Hello? Hello? Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hello. Hello. Hello? No.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let's try this again. So what is your name?
Rich.
So your name is Rich. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rich. I will call you that from now on.
Hello. Just not even reading what I'm saying. Nothing to do with my responses, hon. It's just not reading. Hello. Hello.
Yes, Rich.
It was just I wasn't holding the space bar long enough. Do you like reading books?
Well, sometimes I pick up a book or two. Oh yes, I guess I do like reading books. Why do you ask, Rich?
No reason, just wondering.
So okay, you humans are sure weird asking questions and not caring about the answer. I wondered if all humans ask questions just for the fun of asking questions.
Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool, guys. So I just wanted to show you that it does actually work, but the stupid hey was an issue. So you can see when I put in hello, it's fine. Perfect. So that's what I wanted to show you guys, that's all. Pretty cool, huh? All right, guys. I'm glad you got to see that, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys think that was pretty cool, just let me know. Say, hey, that was pretty cool, man. That's awesome. But yeah, that's how dynamic scripting works. You just change what's in the XML file, and C++ handles the rest. So that's how it's done. All right? All right, then. Bye.